Welcome back to Limbus Company, Daily Mirror Dungeon. Now, logically, we've gone over most of the new egos so far, but there's still one left, of course, Blind Obsession Ryoshu. Now this ego, it may be a charge ego, but I like it a rather decent bit because it's a charge poise in such a way where you either run it on a charge unit and focus on poise, or you run it on a poise unit and focus on charge. Like, it can benefit either way. You could use either Warp Ryoshu or you could use Shotgun Ryoshu pretty reasonably for this. I'm gonna use Warp Ryoshu for this one though, because I mean, might as well. Starting with Nebulizer, of course, keep our poise up. Because if we take a look at the specifics of Blind Obsession, I'm still so bad at this menuing. 2 attack weight, it becomes 3 attack weight at up die 4, so if you want it to be a little bit better, you can do that. That's all it changes up die 4 for both the Awakening and the Corrosion. Before attack, gain 4 poise, gain 2 poise for every unit defeated by this skill. On hit, gain 2 charge count, and on crit, gain 2 charge count. So, give you some poise, give you some charge, because it's on hit for this, and it'll be like more than just 2, of course. Corrosion gives you poise, you consume charge count to gain more poise, and you gain charge count for a unit if you have a skill, and on hit you gain poise count. But then the passive, on crit with the Pride Affinity skill, gain 1 poise count 3 times per turn. This is the main reason I wanted to try going with Warp Ryoshu, because we do this and we just kind of run, we like turn 1, use Blind Obsession, and then we want to like focus on using her skill 2, I believe, yeah. 3 coin Pride skill. It's a pretty strong skill too, and being able to remain neutral on poise count even on crits with this, once we build up a little poise through the ego, sounds like it could be a pretty fun thing. So we're going to see how it works. I've got a team that kind of synergizes with the charge stuff and a little bit of poise too. Of course, we're going to have Yisung for his support passive, as you do with pretty much any poise team. When I have the most SV gains +1 poise count from skills. Now, it's from skills, so it's only going to reflect the poise count we gained from using Blind Obsession, but it's a little more poise count, might as well take the support passive. One other thing that could be beneficial is I've got Pirate Gregor here, partially because ADD Spark Discharge, if we want to, get them even more charge on Ryoshu. Can always work. I didn't roll Teleport Dawn because I don't want to focus on too many other egos, and also Warp Dawn is kind of strong. So I didn't feel like using her. We'll start out with this. And we'll add Rodion next floor, and we're just gonna keep Yisung on the bench the entire time for the sake of the passive. Now let's start out with a Corrosion. No, we really shouldn't. I was thinking about no. We're gonna focus on Sanity for now. That's probably the best way to start out. Use the first floor to build up resources, build up Sanity, because Blind Obsession costs 2 Gloom, 2 Pride, 2 Envy, which are the 3 ones that are most common on W Corp identities for the most part. Some of them it isn't, too common on, like Warp Honglue has a Pride skill one, but doesn't have any Envy or Gloom. Like stuff like Merso has all 3 of those Sin Affinities. Rosebanner Rodion also has all 3 of those Sin Affinities, so she's good for building up the ego. Yeah, the Pride Resonance too, why not? Whenever we get a Pride Resonance is also super good for us, because whenever we activate Pride Absolute Resonance, all allies gain 2 poise and 2 poise count. A pretty good benefit, that's for sure. We're gonna want to see how well we can focus on that. That's for sure. Yeah, Ryoshu's already at 20 charge. So when we're at 20 charge, if we don't want a D.D.E.D.R, we instead can use Corroded Blind Obsession, and we can spend, I believe, spend 10 charge to gain 5 poise? I believe that's how it works. Let me check. Yeah, consume 2 charge count to gain 1 poise, max 10. I'm pretty sure the max is referring to how much you consume, so you can consume 10 charge count and gain 5 poise, effectively. And you also gain 4 poise on use. Once again, the big issue is that it's not a lot of poise count from this. The passive is like the main source of poise count when you're running like Blind Obsession Ryoshu. And also, of course, the support passive will be decent. We'll gain a little more poise count, which will always help. Yeah, nice. We press on. Yeah, these guys are slash weak, so they're gonna die a little bit.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요. 벌써 끝나가네. 참, 이런 상황인데도 어떻게
I think poise is just like kind of pretty fun status effect overall. There's a lot of interesting things to do with poise. Okay, luckily we're at 6 charts, so you're not going to spend all your HP on D.D.E.D.R. You're just going to go for the weaker one, which is probably better for us, yeah. I think egos that are kind of like poise heavy that like don't really require poise units, those are cool. Like I think Sun Shower Otis is a really cool ego, especially because it doesn't work with Blade Lineage like at all for Otis. Because you can run Blade Lineage Otis with Sunshower, but she can't like fuel it at all. Poise teams can't fuel Sunshower at all. So Sunshower Otis is really good with like 7 Otis, strangely enough. Because that's the Otis identity that can like actually like fuel it well. And Sunshower Otis is it's an ego that actually kind of allows you to use poise all on its own. It gives you poise count, it allows you to build up poise potency by clashing with its passive. Stuff like that's cool, and there's a similar effect going on with this Blind Obsession. Being able to run poise stuff on a charge unit that doesn't have any poise innately. That's fun stuff. I think poise works best when it's combined with other status effects. Stuff like how Pirate Gregor's combining it with Bleed. The new units, I guess tomorrow we're going to see the specifics of the new units this week. But they're most likely going to be semi-poise, like, stuff. Like, I think Queequeg Heathcliff is probably going to be Poise Bleed. Star Sang might just be pure Poise, although that would be strange because, you know, then it is competing with Blade Lineage. And of course, running a Poise team with Star Sang would be questionable because then you wouldn't get the support pass from Blade Lineage. Yusung. Which is kind of notable, that's for sure. Nice. Crits. Crit gaming. Let's see. If we're lucky, we can get some more crit-themed status effects here and there. We'll have to see. I actually don't know if I've seen the corrosion for Ryoshu Blind Obsession yet. I've seen the Awakening form, of course. I think I've just genuinely not seen the corrosion yet. Yeah, huh. You'd really think that'd be something I would like do, but I think I didn't use... I just didn't use it too much in the main story and haven't really had a chance to since. Random ally gains poise prior to his allies with gloom skills. Yeah, I mean... It's either that or random charge count. I think random charge count might be better for us, because this is never going to hit Ryoshu, because Ryoshu doesn't have gloom. So yeah, we'll go with the unstable battery, or whatever it's called. Portable battery socket. I was close enough. And we add you to the team, so you can help us support our fueling a little bit more, on top of everything else we have going for us. Good stuff, good stuff.
Okay, 작전 지역 진입 확인했어.
네, 입감 양호합니다.
Unfortunately, we're not getting lucky when it comes to actually getting the pride resonances off. I mean, it's because some of these units don't have prides. Like, you don't have any pride, unfortunately. You got your skill 1, yours is skill 3, yours is skill 2, yours is skill 1. None of them have pride defensive skills, though, so the pride absolute resonance is going to be inconsistent at best. We can always do something, like, if we wanted to, we could chains of others. I should probably just corrode this, though. You know, I was just saying how I, you know, have yet to see what it actually looks like. Let's just use it. Why not? She's probably gonna get heads, unfortunately, but we'll see. Yeah. Interesting. I think if it was a Tails, that would have looked significantly bad. Yeah. That's how it is. I'll use it again, see if we can actually roll the Tails, because, like, that looks... if you get the wrong coin on an ego, it always looks underwhelming. That's just kind of how it is. Chance to corrode, that's fine. You're going to be clashing. You're not going to be clashing. Okay, that's fine. It shouldn't make too big of a difference, I don't think. Death. Nice.
약점 파악 완료.
Yeah, you're clashing you against this, though, and you're getting some sanity here. You have 23. So you're gonna probably roll tails. Yeah, here it is. Here's how it's gonna actually look like.
거기 그대로 있어. 이 번쩍이는 조명은 내게 깨워줄 테니.
Yeah,
공격 능력 평가?
I don't have much to say. It's kind of hard to tell what's going. Were they like dragged down and being like stabbed under the water or something? Maybe. That's how I would assume was going on. Something like that. Oh well. Interesting though. Very interesting. It's only a task. That's the thing. I'm like mentally comparing it to Ishmael's Blind Obsession, which sure is evolved. So like that's not really a fair comparison. Oh yeah, that's right. We're going left. Forgot. Now we gotta build Ryoshu's sanity back up a little bit, but you know, it was worth it to actually see, you know, the corrosion.
이만하면 순항이죠. 바람도 딱 좋네.
And yeah, luckily, even at your low sanity, you're still going to win this clash because, you know, you're Warp Ryoshu.
효과적이네요.
Your skill 2 rolls far higher than it really has any right to. That's what I find the most, like, insane about Warp Ryoshu, is that her skill 2 is really good. Like, even, like with the charge, this rolls, like, 20s or something, like, and her skill 1 can roll, like, mid-15s or something, right? I don't remember the exact, but, like, skill 1 doesn't gain any power, maybe I'm getting mixed up, but, like, the skill 2, yeah, 50 plus charge can gain plus 2 coin power effectively, so it becomes a 2 plus 7 with a 3 coin skill 2. Like, that's a little silly. Just a little. Oh yeah, you're max charge. You know what? Just kill this guy, honestly. For the joke. Nice. Good job. Good gaming. Good gaming. It's turn 3, so she had perfect odds, so she still got double heads, despite her neutral sanity. Unfortunately, it's floor 2, so we don't actually gain any sanity from kills. No one needs healing. That's what we'd call a good result so far. Faust? We don't really want to change Faust skills, I don't think. Tomorrow's Fortune, we should take this. It's like future-proofing or something. Making sure we're going to be ready for whatever comes our way. And Cyborg time. Okay. Is this the kind of fight where we use Blind Obsession? Maybe. Clash with it, yeah. We'll get it off. This is somewhat of a long fight, so it's a good idea to get it running. Once again, things have just turned out so unfortunately that we can't get the Pride Resonance unless we change of others. So, you know, might as well. Oops. Like that. You guys are gonna focus on... Who are you going for? Okay. That's fine. We can live with that, I think. Yeah, we're going with the Absolute Resonance of Pride, just getting a big thing going. Here we go, we got the heads on this, luckily. This one's cool. I really like how the sword looks. Like, it's a very simple design, but it's just so nice. Just Dream Devouring Siltcurrent in general is just... It's just like that really cool color, you know? Like, that, like, teal color is just a really nice color. Is teal the right word for it? I think it might be. I don't know, it's just... It just really looks awesome. And, like, the sword's like one of those, like, broken, like, fluorescent tubes. Like, we can't really see it well here, but, like... It's like a super long sword for some reason. That's always silly. Can you clash one of these? Yeah, you definitely can. You got the message, right? I assume we did. It would be a little strange if we didn't. We're also doing great on Pride, so we kind of need to focus on our other things a little bit. I don't know how we have 32 Pride and, like, nothing of the others. I didn't think we were going that heavy on Pride, but I guess we were. We've got more pride in the team than the other Saiyans. I know that much, but like I didn't think by that significant of a margin.
자, 진정하세요.
Okay, yep, they've both been brought to 1 HP again. Not that it really matters. The important thing that matters is next turn we gotta take down the cyborg.
효과적이네요.
The big one, of
이
course.
방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
Beat Hurtley. Okay, investigate the factory.
저 부표처럼 흔들리는 놈이 제1
Okay,
사냥감이겠네요.
Leaf, how's your poise looking? 10 with 2 count. Lucky you're gonna use your skill 2 here, and your skill 2, no matter what, is gonna remain at least neutral on poise count. Unfortunately, you don't exactly have a way to build up poise count, especially because we keep on getting really unlucky with our actual, like, resources, I feel. Well, not resources, but the sins of our people. We're just very unfortunately not getting a lot of pride resonances, which is kind of our main way to actually build up poise count with Ryoshu right now. Okay, this works.
신속히 처리하죠.
It's perfect odds turn, so you're in for a little bit of danger.
와, 아주 박살이 났는걸?
일개 부위가 떨어져 나갔네요. 굿 힛.
Nice shot.
제대로 찝었군.
Has Hurtley taken enough damage yet, or do we still need to hit him again? I know we're hitting him with more people. Okay, we did not need to keep on hitting him, though. Good to know. A little bit of overkill. Just a wee.
공격 능력 평가. 양호.
But you've got, you know, 8 defensive level downs. You're taking a lot of damage from overcharge. Not that it actually does anything, but, you know, it's a thought that counts. Do you love the city you live in? No. Incorrect input. Do you love the city you live in? No. Do you love the city you live in? No.
뭐가 뜻대로 안 됐나 봐.
기만 전술이 잘 먹혀든 모양이네요. 이제 각계 격파만 남았군요.
Yeah, you're dying.
내가 눈에 새겨줘.
Do you expect it? He takes 30% more damage. He's got 3 fragile. Doesn't take too much to take him down. There we go. Nice. Very nice. Oh, gain 1.5 times poise from skills. This'll work. This works for egos. Defeat enemy with slow skill, gain more poise. That's not gonna happen too much. I mean, it can happen for like some of our other people, but like not. It can happen for Gregor, but that's like it. And your slash power is funny. Pride resources are funny. That's kind of not the resource we need the most. So we'll go for Stone Tomb. Gonna lean more into the poise. Because why wouldn't we? After all.
파우스트, 전투 시작합니다.
부상 없이 나오는
My throat's kind of bothering me today.
거지?
Hopefully I'm not getting sick, but I might be.
상관없을지도요.
Any clashes you can actually win? Maybe. We can try. And then we just got clash against you. Hit you with like the vibration compression, and you can just like negotiations start like this thing as well. Why not? I'll probably do it on there, yeah. Like that. Okay.
방해물을 제거합니다.
Looks good.
자, 진정하세요.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, unfortunate. That's how it goes. Sanity is always an issue in these types of runs.
그다지 유쾌하진 않군요.
Just using too many egos for my own good.
약점 파악 완료.
Okay, luckily we had Gregor to hit the guy that Ryoshu failed against at least a little bit.
가서 끝장내죠.
Okay, you are the slowest person right now. Okay, you go for that guy. Everyone else is gonna go for everything else. Like that.
내가 눈에 새겨줘.
Foregone conclusion. It's only we only have 1 doubloon, so it's not gonna be the best one, but you know it's still decent.
효과적이네요. 이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어.
Do you gain adjusted enrichment before or after it spends it? I think you gain it before, right? Cause I noticed he gained one adjusted enrichment with the actual like attack that consumes it, and he doesn't have any next turn, I'm pretty sure. So if so, that's fairly convenient. Oh, nice. A little bit of sanity. Good thing. Yeah, he doesn't have any unjust enrichment, so he does spend it when if he gains it in the same attack as the one he spends it in. Good to know. We get a Pride Absolute Resonance here. Good to see. Nice. Sandy moment.
치명적인 한 방이었어.
거의 진압되겠는걸요?
맞아.
Direct hit.
여기까지 다 울리지 않았어? 모을 필요는 없겠군요.
God. They're so supportive in their announcer voice lines. Makes me feel so bad. Okay, there's one thing left at barely any HP.
이런 상황인데도 어떻게 끝이 보이네요.
We're gonna clash with Ryoshu just so that she can gain a little bit more sanity here. Because she's almost max. This'll do it, I think. Because she'll also gain 10 sanity from killing, I believe. These things are high enough level, right? No, they aren't. And plus, it would only be... Yeah, okay. 38 sanity, that's close enough. I mean, we gotta take Late Bloomer's Tattoo. Once again, Grand Welcome is funny. We don't really need it here. But Late Bloomer's Tattoo is really funny. That works pretty well with Ryoshu's skill too. It works really well with like a bunch of our random Pride skills. Stuff like Merso's skill 3.
자, 맞서보죠. 우리들에게 이깟 파도
We can go for the
별것도 아니지.
Envy Resonance for no reason beyond funny. That's good enough reason for me.
신속히 처리하죠.
I do believe. And the D.D.E.D.R, it's resisted and it isn't being buffed. Still decent enough. It wins the clash, it brings us to max sanity. That's the crucial part. Nice. Racked up some scores, it would seem.
이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
Undeniably, Gregor gets countered. That's how it goes. And we can get a Pride Absolute Resonance, though. Get a little bit more poise. We don't have the passive active on Ryoshu, so there's a decent chance that she's still going to run out of poise here, since it's not going to be neutral, but, like, these guys are dead anyways. So fine by me. And going for double Pride skills means that she's going to gain a bunch of offense level up and defense level up, and then she'll go for another one to gain more offense level up and defense level up. It just works out perfectly. Like that. Okay. Let's take the top pass slash fight, then we can take a shop, then an event, and then blunt fight. Blunt fight's probably gonna be fine.
이만하면 순항이죠. 바람도 딱 좋네.
Should I do it? These guys resist it. No, they don't. They're weak to it. What am I saying? These two are weak to it. These guys are neutral to it. I could. 20 sanity. We'll get that back. Regain the poise.
이 파도 속에서 움직일 수
And the poise gets multiplied by the wishing Karen ego gift. Yeah, I think so. 10 poise.
양호.
5 poise count.
어허, 제대로 꽂혔는데.
That's something.
자, 진정하세요.
I mean, you hit twice, so it would be...
효과적이네요. 이 방식을
Forgot how it gains poise already.
지금은 기세를 다시 잡았군요.
Like, because it's gained 4 poise. Yeah. So you were at 4 poise, you gained 4 poise. You didn't defeat anyone with it, but you gained an additional +1 poise from... Or an additional +2 poise from Wishing Karen, or from... What's it called? Stone Tomb, because the 4 turns into a 6, right? So you would have gained 6. And then you gained 1 poise count on top of that, which is why you were at 5. Yeah, okay. Good note. I was fairly certain that's how that kind of stuff worked. I just wanted to double check. Because egos do in fact count as skills, otherwise a lot of things wouldn't work the way they do. Stuff like the defense level down inflicted from like the Rusty Nail. For just using any like Mastic Ego like Sun Shower or something. But yeah. The ego skills are skills too. Alright, shop time. Mercosha needs another skill 3 because that's his pride one. And then this stuff we don't particularly need. This is actually pretty good for us. You are a lust person, FNL. Does anyone else have lust? No, right? It's just you. So you're just gonna gain 3 damage up every turn. Yeah, huh. That's rather convenient. Of course, question of the day. What are your thoughts on Blind Obsession Ryoshu?
오케이. 작전 지역
I think it's a pretty fun ego. This is only gonna hit one person. That is unfortunate. What if we corrode it, though? Who will hit then? It'll hit 2 people if we corrode it. There's not gonna be much charge count for you to consume, but we'll go for that, sure. Struggling for you. Gonna block? Sure thing, I guess. But yeah, I think it's a really cool ego, that's for sure. The fact that it's charge is a little unfortunate. We do not need charge egos, yada yada. You get the gist by now. I like how it's poised, though. The corrosion looks a little weird, though. Cool ego, though. I really like its design. It's like Blind Obsession for Ishmael, but if it was for Ryoshu, wow, it's almost like they're from the same abnormality. Also, Gregor did like 14 damage with the skill 3 there. It's, oh god, I love Pirate Gregor so much. He, like, the whole joke about him either doing 30 damage or 300 damage really does, it's really just so true. And it's so funny. You're saying D.D.E.D.R doesn't have a good chance? Well, let's go for it anyways. Why not?
바람구멍을 내주지.
You deploy your charge barrier, of course. Okay, Ryoshu's losing her clash. You spent a bunch of HP to get this D.D.E.D.R off. Nice. Shame that final hit didn't crit, that would have been funny. Critting with D.D.E.D.R is just such a stupid idea. It's only a little bit increased damage. It's only 20% more damage, but D.D.E.D.R already does like hundreds of damage, so like that is a fair, decent amount. Okay, you can't do much at all this turn. That's unfortunate. I believe in you, though. I believe in your skill 1, Ryoshu. It'll do something. Trust. If you gain charge count, you're at least gonna gain like a bunch of poise count on the second one, right? Or not a bunch of poise count, a bunch of coin power on the second one, right? Because you'll gain some charge on use from using your skill 1. It will be enough though? No, it definitely won't. Because you're at no charge, yeah, because you spent it all when you did the D.D.E.D.R. We've got perfect odds this turn, don't we? That would do it. Yeah, this one isn't winning, though. Yeah. That's fine. We can take a hit. You got staggered, but I mean, you did take the hit. You're not dead.
위기에 강하다 그런 거야?
I didn't see what you said, but it was probably something kind. Nice. Tremor burst gaming.
모을 필요는 없겠군.
Gregor's got a little bit of poise, it would seem. Just a little bit. Oh, it's... Do we have you in second slot? We do, yeah. That makes sense then. Because whenever Ryoshu doesn't have max sanity, Yisong's passive goes to Gregor instead. I guess that's the one downside to trying to run. I mean, it means Pirate Gregor's better. Also, Pirate Gregor gaining more poise from the help of the Wish and Garnigo gift, the pile of rocks, whatever it's called. Also a little bit of a beneficial thing. Tremor does very little for us. Single target, maybe. This will only trigger once. It's not going to be that worth it. We'll take the single target damage up. Why not? Another thing that really shouldn't make too big of a difference, but you never know. It always can. Out of, like, nowhere. It's possible.
정리 시간이다.
Is it likely? We'll see. We will see.
오케이.
Alright, you need to
작전 진입
not
확인했어.
die.
네.
Yeah, go for D.D.E.D.R. You don't have a charge to kill yourself with it, so it'll work well. And you also will have decent crit chance because you're going to be at 6 potency with 6 count, thanks to the Pride Absolute Resonance.
헛!
Well, that was the best hit part to crit on, I guess. Would have been nice if you critted a little earlier and like staggered before the 4th coin, so the 4th coin could do decent damage, but like, still decent. It was resisted.
저만테는 다른 공격 방법을 연구해야 할 것 같은데.
지금은 기세를 다시 잡았군요.
뭐 위기에 강하다
내가
그런 거야.
눈에 새겨주지.
모을 필요는 없.
효과적이네요.
Okay.
이 방식을 기억하는 게 좋겠어요.
벌써 끝나가는
Oh yeah, last night's stream, I finally I beat LobCorp. The playthrough has been completed. It was a lot of fun. Only took like 2.5 hours to get through day 49. A decent chunk of that was spent messing around though.
자, 이번은 이쪽으로
So you know that was pretty good. Only lost like half the facility on day 49. Could have been worse. Could have been a lot worse. Okay. You're giving me a random tier 4 and its artistic sense of all of them. I mean, I'm taking it. More damage to low sandy people. Better than nothing. And Crown of Thorns is basically nothing. I'll take Perversion. I don't know, since the LobCorp streams are done, I mean, I'm probably gonna do like one more LobCorp stream, probably not this week, but like the week after or something. I want to get the 100% abnormality dissolution done, so we can see, you know, the true ending, of course. But afterwards, probably gonna move on to Ruina.
부상 없이 나오는 게 최고야.
I'll see exactly what my plans are for that, but, you know, that'll be another fun game. Of course, like, I've played LobCorp before, I've played Ruina before, but, you know, it's really fun to revisit them, because I've only beaten them, you know, once each.
그다지 유쾌하진 않군.
오, 아 이런.
벌써
아무튼 놀라운 한방만요. 참 이런 상황인데도 어떻게?
Okay, I'll go for that one. We do not want you to spend a bunch of HP.
조금만 더 해보죠.
맘.
그다지 유쾌하진 않. 치명적인 한방이었어.
거의 진압되겠는걸요?
자,
맞아.
이번은 이쪽으로
여기까지 다
보고.
올리지 않았어?
Alright,
정리
let's see.
시간이다.
부상 없이 나오는 게
These
최고야.
guys.
알지?
I mean, the Pride Absolute Resonance is super good. Like, the fact that we've given Merso another skill 3 has been really great for our Pride Resonances, because now he's got 2 skills 3s. He's got 2 Pride skills in his deck instead of just 1, which makes it significantly more likely that he gets it. And then, like, most people have a Pride as their skill 1 or skill 2. Faust is still occasionally an issue, but Faust also has like a 2 to 4 speed or something, so she's usually the last one. Like, yeah, that's a 2 to 4 right there. It's been increased by 2 to the max because of Starlight, but that sure is a 2 to 4 speed.
내가 눈에 새겨주지.
Certainly interesting for a debuffer, but I think most of our debuffs are like debuffs next turn, right? I hope so. I think so, yeah. Like, if it was actually, if she was a unit that like debuffs like this turn, then she would be like genuinely like unusable. But I think because her debuffs trigger next turn, it's fine that she's slow speed. She is like decently tanky for a unit. She's got a lot of HP. Yeah, 224 with increased Starlight HP.
그런 거야?
But like, inflict 2 attack power down next turn. What? The 3 paralyzes this turn though. You're inflicting 3 paralyze, and you are very rarely, you know, faster than anyone else. There's only one person you are this time, so, you know, a little bit questionable. I think the paralyze should be, like, next turn. And even if it was just, like, 2 paralyze next turn, like, something like that would make it at least a little better, I think. I don't know, the attack power down next turn kind of covers that, though. The paralysis is just kind of a nothing infliction. Oh, Lightning Rod, absolutely. More charge. Love to see it. Gravity and stake. I'll take it. It benefits us slightly. I'm mainly doing it because like we go for like having like Ryoshu use her ego, then Gregor follows up by like building up like his doubloons on that target.
알지?
당신들은 상관없을지도요?
You know. Yeah, this will work well enough. Let's see. Who else is going to clash here? We can get the Pride Elves of Resonance. Love to see it. Like, that'll work well. And then we will... Actually, good question. Is it based on who has the most SP at turn start, or does it update real time within turns? Like, is it going to be like, ah yes, for this entire turn, it's going to be Ryoshu gains more poise from skills because she started the highest sanity with the highest, like, position in the team? Or, like, is she going to lose her, you know, like, 20 sanity, whatever it is, and then it'll be like, oh no, Gregor's the one who gets the poise count from now on, and then give him the passive? I assume it's based on whoever's got the most SP when the turn starts, right? That's how most passives seem to work. It's based on, you know, when you actually, like, press the button. I don't know. Definitely curious, though. Maybe we'll get the chance to see. It's like 2 attack power down next turn, sure. Why not? Oh, slash fragility on this guy. That's gonna be a little silly. And so, you know, Ryoshu has a couple slash attacks. Just a few. Okay, random tails, nice. You still won, of course, you're fine, but I need to see. Nice. Yeah, beat that fraud's evade dice. Evade coin, I mean. Not dice. This isn't Runa. Not yet. Reading any like an open book? Yep. It's kind of like Runa when you think about it a little deeper. You can be on clash duty, sure. Everyone else is on kill this guy duty, and like you guys can also help kill him. Like you're definitely getting staggered here, yeah. That's why I kind of was only semi going for the main dog. There's no way it survives this turn. Yeah. In fact, we still attacked the dog more than we had any need to. Okay, nice. This will be good. And you're neutral poise on that thanks to being a pride skill. You won't be neutral poise on this. So you're probably going to spend most of your poise. Yeah. You spent 2 of your poise there, which I mean roughly is half because you're going to lose 1 thanks to the passive degradation poise. But that's fine by me. Okay, critical. And finish you off with a leap. Nice. Good stuff, good stuff. Onto the final floor we go. Oh yes, right. Gain more poise from skills. Yeah, we'll take that. Sure. We'll gain even more poise from using Blind Obsession now. I mean, I think we just go straight path. Maybe, like, take a detour, like, there or something. Yeah, that works well. I'm down with that plan. Charting my own path. Like Ishmael.
오케이, 작전 지역 진입 확인했어.
네, 입감 양호합니다.
Okay, what are you going for? Who's dealing with you? Gregor resists this significantly because he resists both gluttony and slash. Okay, that's fine. Always want to be careful of the saw blade robots. I do not like them. They do a lot of damage. Luckily, Gregor can just crit them and like kill them. He's awesome like that. Yeah. The power of just like, because the endorphin kit, This is actually a very good ego gift to get. Not only because this is the actual ego gift given to you by the Dream Devouring Siltcurrent. I still get that mixed up. It is Siltcurrent though. As you learn that in the dungeon kind of. It's the ego gift from that abnormality. So it's fitting. Gain more poise from envy skills. We do not have any envy gaining poise skills on our entire team, so that's cool. You gonna kill yourself a little bit for this one? Yeah. Will it be funny? Yeah.
방해물을 제거합니다.
Yeah, 25 self-damage. That's not bad for, the stupid amount of coin power you gain from D.D.E.D.R in exchange. Yeah, that thing just dies. Oh, okay, that's fine.
아무튼 놀라운 한방이네요. 걸려라.
Tremor Gaming?
효과적이네요.
Almost got like the second hidden stagger threshold of the robots up far enough. Not quite to that degree though, not quite enough, but close. Oh, you're getting cut a wee bit.
갑자기 저놈들 힘이 솟는데.
It's fine. You can get your funny crit off on this guy. That'll work well with your, 19 crit you have.
바람구멍을 내주지.
A big crit chance you have. You're not even getting the chance to use the gun. Unfortunate. Would have been a lot of damage. Them's the breaks. Okay, but leap though. Kill. Nice. Good job. Good job, team. Good job. Okay, blunt weak fight. It's like what? No, there's not a lot of fights left. I should just keep on using Blind Obsession every fight. At least for the time being. Like, we'll be able to get our Pride Resonance off here, that's good. We'll be able to hit these guys. These guys are gonna resist it, because, they're rude like that. But, like, that's fine. We'll gain the poise, though, that's the important part. And we'll gain additional poise potency and poise count, as opposed to before, thanks to the endorphin kit. Yeah, look at that. Shatter. She's just standing in the flotsam. Gaming. Oh, you gained a bunch of charge from that thanks to it being crit as well. That's nice. Because now you can just use your skill 2, and your skill 2 is gaining a stupid amount of power, and it just works. Shame we haven't gotten Ryoshu in the shops at all. I'd really like to give her more skill 2s. Like, her skill 3 is funny, but, like, the skill 2 works so much better for, like, this team in particular. It maintains the poise. You don't have any skill 2s this turn. That is cruel. You're just gonna have to kill your skill 1s then. Actually, you can go for a pretty safe D.D.E.D.R here. 377 damage with that. There's no need. We do not need to spend our sanity on that, I don't think. Or not our sanity, but our HP. You know what I mean. I hope. Okay, we get an event now. Something silly will happen here. Oh, this is good. This is just a bunch of charge. Marissa, you do this, since you physically cannot do this. Excellent.
표정에 없던 내용이군요.
Another event. Healing, sure. Scarlet Moths could be really funny if Ryoshu ends up being the fastest. She is the fastest occasionally on this team. Not always, but on occasion. Okay, how's this looking? This will work better. Ryoshu, or no, Rodion shouldn't die to this. I assume. Okay, you resist slash though, so it's fine. It's alright. Okay, we'll go for the Pride Absolute Resonance, even if it means Ryoshu's gonna take some damage. Or Rodion. I keep them mixed. They both start with R. That's why I mix their names. I mix their names up, I think, fairly frequently, simply because their names are vaguely similar. They both start with R, and they've got the same number of syllables, so they're like too close in my brain. My silly little brain. Also, I didn't bother with Blind Obsession here because I'd rather just make sure Ryoshu is max sanity for the actual boss.
이 방식을 기억하는
I know she'd probably build it back in time, but like, better safe than sorry.
하진 않군. 모을 필요는 없겠군요.
Maybe you're still getting beaten up a little bit, that's
저놈들
fine.
힘이 솟는데?
Play charge
뭔가
barrier,
사기를 진작시키는 행동을 한 것
we've
같네요.
got good enough attacks going on here, I think. Looks good.
필요하답니다.
Foregone conclusion. Kill, nice. And that's only like 2 doubloons, right? And you still did a lot of damage. And it wasn't even any that's like weak to gloom. So, you know, that's the power of gun. Okay. Ryoshu gets the kill, nice. Ryoshu also has 10 charge barrier right now. Funny. Ryoshu gaming. Okay, we get our rest off. No one should need it. No, someone does need it. Oh yeah, that makes sense actually. They sure did take some damage. Okay, final shot. Glimpse of Flames. An interesting thing to give us here. Does it do anything for us? No. Was that a bad choice because we want more of your skill 1? Yes. I just saw the button and I clicked it without, you know, thinking. Oh well. It's either Fox time or it's Centipede time. We'll see. Centipede it is, alright.
갑자기 저놈들
Little
힘이
unfortunate because you resist the slash stuff.
뭔가 사기를 진작시키는 행동을 한 것 같네요.
But, like, at least you're neutral to the bride stuff. Okay, we start out with this. Everyone goes for the body, of course. Maybe you save that. You know, just weaken this thing, why not? Why not?
눈에 새겨주지.
It's the end of the run. Might as well go for some silly moves. Tails, alright. It happens.
이 파도 속에서 움직일 수 있는
It happens.
오직 나다.
Luckily, this is an ego that, like, it requires on heads hit or on tails hit or something like that to actually get its effect going. So, you know, that's fine.
그놈한텐 다른
The fact that Ryoshu's going to gain a second speed slot here because we only have 6 people on our team is going to be very good for us because we can just have her, like, skill 2 in one of her slots, which everyone has a skill 2, and the other slot we just have her ego, and we just repeat for the entire fight. Well, roughly the entire fight.
부상 없이 나오는 게 최고야.
Unfortunately, this guy's going to gain his self-charge,
당신들은 상관없을지도.
and that's going to be rude. Okay, yeah, because we're gonna... Do we corrode it? Yeah, let's corrode it, spend all of our charge. Leap, we'll do this. We'll lose some sanity here, so you know this might not actually work well. But, like, you've been weakened by Merso, so your actual mass deck is gonna do fairly little to us. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. It goes hard. Yeah, we'll roll with this. This looks good. Pride of Resonance means we gained even more poise. Ryoshu corroded Blind Obsession means we're gonna gain even more poise. Because we're spending 10 charge to gain 5 poise. And that 5 poise, I assume, is gonna be multiplied by 1.5, and we're gonna trigger Endorphin Kit. Might even trigger Endorphin Kit twice, because it's gained poise and then gain additional poise. Yeah, we're at 32 poise right now. I think we did trigger some things multiple times. Although that's a little bit of poise. Oh. Unfortunate. I mean, this happens. Doesn't really matter. Winning that class doesn't actually change the actual, outcome of how much self-charge this guy has.
공격 능력 평가? 양호.
Okay, nice. This is a lot of damage if they're super weak to this.
적중에 정신 못
Okay, how's Gregor's poise looking? Pretty good.
처리해 볼까요?
Unfortunately, he doesn't have a lot of his funny status effect.
필요 없을 거예요.
Okay, we could clash here, or we could just kill. Oh, we've got 2 D.D.E.D.R s. It's really tempting. Because we've got perfect odds this turn. We have perfect odds. That's right, because it's turn 3. Okay, how's the Blind Obsession looking? It's only hitting the body part we don't want it to hit. That's unfortunate. We go for an Awakening then. Gain more poise, gain more charge count. It's guaranteed to crit, so, you know, we'll gain even more charge count. Then we can follow it up with a D.D.E.D.R for a bunch of damage. You've got 3 self-charge, it'll get doubled, that's fine. But if we just kill you here, like, you're not going to get a chance to, Oh, we're going to get energy current, too. And you've got enough charge to inflict 8 defense level down with this. And Merso also gains a stupid amount of, you know, offense level up with this, thanks to the tattoo.
유쾌하진 않군요.
Nice. So we go for the Blind Obsession, perfect odds, so even at -7 sanity, we still get heads.
파도 속에서 움직일 수 있는 오직 나다. 깨어져라.
Okay, so we're at max charge now, thanks to that. And then we D.D.E.D.R. And we crit D.D.E.D.R doing 306 damage against the foe that, you know, resists Envy, I'm pretty sure. You're down to 1 HP, so all your attacks get cancelled, I'm fairly certain. So that's actually usually an issue with this guy, yeah. Oh, it still counts as on use. Oh, I see the issue. Alright. I think he just built up a bunch of self-charge. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you spend, like, what? You spend 14, so this is actually still very fine. We can... Actually can't clash with you very well. That's fine. We can try. Yeah, we'll have you clash against that, so you get a chance to clash against something here. And then we're just gonna go for egos on everyone. We've won the fight, so now we just gotta use the safe-ish egos, make sure we win the clashes. You know how it is. Like that, okay.
방어를 제거합니다.
This'll work. Yep, okay. If we clash against this, he goes down, he loses 4, I think. He loses 4, yeah, he loses 18 a turn if you win all the clashes. He loses 4 from this, he loses another 4 from this, so he's down to 6. So even if we lose both the other clashes, I think he spends 3 on use for the other 2 skills, so I think we're set no matter what here. Dimension Shredder, since it is kind of the objectively better He-Ego, or no, Honglu He-Ego, unfortunately. Once again, mixed up names because they started with the same letter. That's the only reason why I do it normally. Okay, Telepole, you don't see this ego very often because, you know, it is outclassed by what is probably the best ego in the game, undeniably. And yeah, don't even get the chance to use Blind Obsession because it just blows up. There we go, that's a victory. Yeah, stupid poise, stupid charge. It just kind of works.
훌륭한 전시회였어. 이걸
Yeah, a little bit of damage. Good stuff, good stuff. And pass level 150 now. Oh, nice. 30 levels above the max already. Mirror Dungeon, my beloved. Yellow Box is my beloved. My nice 1143 boxes. Oh, cool. Yeah. This is a fun ego. Once again, it's an ego built around one of the strongest identities in the game. That's a little bit of a downside. Similar to like my issue with 9-2 Sinclair. Because 9-2 Sinclair, you can really tell it was made explicitly for Grip Sinclair. And it's kind of a similar deal here with Ryoshu's Blind Obsession. And with a lot of the other egos too. The only ego from the Battle Pass that really feels pointless is like Faust's 9-2. Because, like, I mean, Faust 9-2 feels pointless because she doesn't have a good identity to use it. If she gets her, you know, Liu identity with, like, a skill 1 Gluttony, then it'll make some sense, at least. And I guess, like, Effervescent Corrosion Honglu also is just kind of a worse Dimension Shredder. I see where it's, you know, coming from, vaguely. It's supposed to work with K-Corp, you know. Doesn't work that well, though. It's definitely a trade-off that's not usually worth it over his Dimension Shredder. You know, the egos from, like, the second, like, the recent egos, like, this one, 9-2 Sinclair, obviously, you know, obviously Ishmael's Blind Corrosion is, or, no, Blind Obsession is going to be built around using her, well, it's going to be whenever she gets her 3-star at the end of the season, which is probably going to be Captain Ishmael. That's definitely going to be some sort of poise thing that's going to probably benefit from Charge 2, unfortunately. If not, she's also got reindeer, though. But yeah, overall, a lot of these egos have very explicit purposes, which is cool. That's for sure. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say on the topic, though. This has been a long outro. Anyways, that'll be all for this time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.